How's it going, guys, and welcome back to the Metal Rebellion. I'm your host, Jesse Morgan, aka Slammerella, and what a suiting title to have on this day, because today we are doing, I believe, part 4 of my Slam and Brutal Death Metal collection. So let's get on part 4 for today. Don't know why I said it in Spanish, but anyways, here we go. Today we are starting off with this classic. I'm gonna say classic even though nothing here is from like 20 years ago, but this is classic brutal death metal with some odd slams here and there thrown in. This is Capo Cephalic, aka Shithead, with Gluttonous Chunks. This is way out of print. I don't know if they ever did a repress of this, but this is the original copy from Inherited Suffering and all those other record labels. I guess a bunch of them wanted to jump on this because it was a really good release. Now, if you don't know who Capo Cephalic are, they are a, once again, slam and brutal death metal band from USA and Taiwan. As you can see, there's the two members there from their respective countries. This was released in 2013, their debut full-length album. However, they did start in 2012. Now, the other thing that they released besides this was a demo and an EP. However, they also released a second album called The Oath of Relinquishment, which was a little bit different from this. I think they went a little bit more brutal death metal than slam in that one, and I think they added maybe some deathcore and some, was it like symphonic elements? I don't know. I just remember it being a really weird album, all in blue, had that weird like plant lady thing going on, kind of a very Vulvodynia-esque cover, and that was in 2014. This one, in my opinion, was probably the better one though. This is the one that a lot of people really wanted to get. That logo is amazing. I wouldn't mind getting like a black shirt with that logo on it one day in the future. So, but yeah, this just really brutal stuff. Excellent vocals, excellent chugging, deep toned guitars, crushing drums. Everything that you could basically want in the slam and brutal death metal genre is right here with Capo Cephalic's 2013 debut album, Gluttonous Chunks. Next is probably one of my favorite in this pile, just because it's so underlooked and not many people talk about it, and it was just really good. Starting off with the very first track. This is Kook from 2004, their 2014 album, Hell is Empty and All the Devils Are Here. Kook is just great brutal death metal with the odd slam maybe sprinkled in. It's mostly just brutal death metal. The guitar tone is really neat. The vocals are just perfect in my opinion. The riffs are just crushing and excellent and pulverizing. They started back in 2003. They are from China and Beijing, so that's different. And they also released a EP in 2009 called Disembowelment. I might have to track that down because this band is great, and I hope they come up with something new soon, actually, because after hearing this again, after so many years of not really listening to too much slam or brutal death metal, this definitely piqued my interest again, kind of whet my palate for wanting to listen to more brutal death metal and slam. Make sure you do yourself a favor if you're into this stuff to check out Kook, Hell is Empty, and All the Devils Are Here. Moving right along, this band has probably some of the hardest to find tracks to listen to online, and with their permission I will be putting up this on my channel so that everyone can hear it. This is Cremation of Burial, the first EP, self-titled EP they released back in 2012. These guys are a brutal death metal band. Once again, probably have some slam sprinkled in, but mostly just brutal death metal that started in 2009, and they are from Indonesia, and they have tracks like Dera Pembangkang, Masturbation, and Use Your Brain. The only track online I could find of this was Use Your Brain, and that was after like having to like really seek it out. They do have a Reverb Nation website, which no one fucking uses anymore. Everyone's all on Bandcamp now. So yeah, you'd be hard pressed to find their music. So hopefully they don't mind me putting this up on my channel so that they can get more recognition. They're in a little bit of a what they call a vacuum right now, and having a hard time, I guess, finding a member to replace one of the dudes that left. And hopefully they find a new member and come back soon, because this is some excellent stuff. And also, this is the first release on the Underground series by Morbid Generation Records. So yeah, Morbid Generation Records Underground series #1. Not easy to track down. I'm not even sure if Frank from Morbid Generation has any of these left, but maybe hit up Morbid Generation, see if they do. Great catalog of brutal death metal and other stuff on their site. So, yep, this is Cremation of Burial. Look forward to seeing this on my channel, and if the band, any of the members, has an issue with it being on this channel, contact me and let me know, and I'll take it down. But from where I'm standing, you guys deserve to be heard more and by a wider audience, so I'm going to be putting this up. So, cheers, and look forward to seeing that soon. Hope everyone enjoys it, and make sure when I put the links in the description box below the video of that, you go check them out, because it's worth it. Alright, next is a one-man band slam project called Defecate Organs. This, I don't know if you can tell there, but there's some aliens and whatnot. This is Defecate Organs with the Beyond the Shattered Cortex EP. Now, once again, they're a brutal death metal band with some slams in it. Started in 2012. This EP came out in 2014, however. The guy is from New Zealand, and besides this, there is a promo in 2013 released with, I believe, 1 track? I'm not sure. Anywho, if you like Cuff, or if you like existential extirpation, fuck, I can't even remember the name of it right now. Sorry, Frank and Bob, I just can't remember. But if you like that, you should like this. It kind of reminded me of Cuff and that band, Existential Extirpation. I don't think it's extirpation, but if it is, cool. If not, please correct me in the comments, because my brain is just not having it today. Anyways, you should like Defecate Organs if you like those two bands. Great brutal death metal. Apparently it's not a one-man band, because it says Chris Gorspawn on vocals and Johan Hopp on guitars. Weird. I could have sworn this was a one-man band. Never mind. My apologies. I guess I heard wrong. Anywho, excellent stuff. Check them out. Defecate Organs with the 2014 EP Beyond the Shattered Cortex. Very just crushing and heavy, so you should really enjoy it. Next is one that, oh my god, need to make some more stuff. Get back together, please. This is Degrade with their EP, or their debut album? Yeah, their debut album, Lost Torso Found, from 2006. Oh, there's a Freudian slip. From 2006. Now this is a brutal death metal / slam band from 2000 or just 2000, the year 2K, Y2 fucking K. They formed in Sweden. Besides this, there's 2 demos and 1 other EP that is just as good, and you definitely need to get it. I need to fucking get it, for God's sakes, called Hanged and Disemboweled in 2005. However, I only have this at the moment, and this was, from what I remember, hard to track down as it was, because these guys have been out of the game for a while. So anyways, Degrade, I think I remember once saying that they were the slam equivalent to 6 Feet Under. However, going back and listening to it again, that's not correct. These guys have just the low, chugging, just pounding, brutal slamming death metal. It is great. Probably one of the best in the game. So yeah, if you guys could just go on ahead and get back together and make some new stuff, that'd be fantastic. And please re-release this and the Hanged and Disemboweled EP. I think it should be called Hung and Disemboweled, but whatever, we're not here for grammar lessons. Anyways, green and black, love that color, a little biased to that color, so this cover is really, really cool to me. Really enjoy that. And I don't know, the whole Lost Torso Found thing kind of reminds me of that scene in The Predator where they come across Hopper's men and they're all skinned and alive, and Billy has to cut them down. So yeah, has a very special mark upon me when I'm seeing this kind of artwork. I really enjoy that. Just swampy and jungly and brutal. Yeah, definitely check out Degrade if you have not for whatever reason. And finally, the last thing on this collection, which is really cool, I need to check out the new album, but this is their first album. This is Devour the Fetus with Kook and Roll. Now, imagine slamming brutal death metal with kind of rock and roll influenced, super down-tuned riffs and breeze and gutturals on top of it, and you basically got what Devour the Fetus is, or at least for the Kook and Roll album that was released in 2014. They did, however, start up in 2011, and they are from Paris, France. This is really cool. I can already feel that the fucking teeth in this are broken, so I'm gonna have to hold this disc. But this is what the disc looks like right there. Kind of like a Rick and Morty looking fetus. That's kind of neat. Before Rick and Morty was even a thing, so that's kind of amusing. Not much underneath the tray, just the logo with some blood splatter on the wall paper. And yes, if you want some slam and roll or brutal death metal and roll sounding stuff with breeze and a decent guitar tone and some humor that's just dark and sarcastic and twisted and just funny, definitely look no further than Devour the Fetus. They did, however, come out with 3 demos besides this, an EP in 2013 called Baby Inception, and the second album, which came out in 2019, Traumatic Birth Delight, which I definitely need to check out because these guys were a hoot. They were a holler, and they were just excellent brutal slamming death metal with like a rock and roll twist behind the down-tuned guitars. So yeah, you want to check these guys out. I recommend. They'll put a smile on your face and some bob in your neck. So cheers, guys. Check them out. Anywho, that's it for this Slam and Brutal Death Metal Collection update number 4. Hope you enjoyed, hope you discovered something new. Let me know which one of these you've heard of, let me know which ones you haven't, and have yourselves a great weekend, because tomorrow I'm going to be heading off to Toronto to participate in the Electric Ride program with my buddy Super Mike Sanguine. We're going to be filming it on Stuck Skateboarding, so check out for an update soon. Also, if you like skateboarding content, please go subscribe to Stuck Skateboarding, the blue logo, not the red one. We don't do anything with the red logo channel anymore. It's all on the blue one. So check it out. Hope you enjoyed. For Glory, for the Rebel Alliance, Slammerella out.